we will look at the basics of arithmetic for fractions. We will see addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Very simple. Most of you know. Some of you are able to do it successfully, consistently. Most of you are not able to. So we are revising it. A fraction looks like this. There is a number above a line and there is a number below the line. The number that is above the line is called a numerator. The number which is below the line is called the denominator. The two numbers along with the line, it is called a fraction. There is no name for this line. If you are thinking what it is just a line. Now, the same fraction can be written as, it's the same thing. And it can be written as, it is the same thing. It can also be written as, this is the division form, this is the ratio form, this is the fraction form, horizontal form. But when we say fraction, classical, the most known form is this form. एक नंबर ऊपर, एक नंबर नीचे, उसके बीच में एक लाइन है, ऊपर वाले को न्यूमरेटर, नीचे वाले को डिनोमिनेटर कहते हैं. Now, if you have understood the parts of a fraction, now answer these questions. You can come out of mute and answer. I'm going to write a fraction on the screen and then I will ask you questions about that. The first fraction I'm writing is this. Tell me what I have written. What is the fraction? You can come out of mute and speak.
2 upon 3.
Okay. Now, someone has said 2 upon 3. Easier is, we say 2
by 3.
Easier is, we say 2 by 3. अपॉन का मतलब है ये उसके ऊपर है, इसीलिए. सो जो भी तुम बोलते हो सोच के समझ के बोलो. जस्ट डोंट मेक साउंड्स फ्रॉम योर माउथ. अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट यू आर सेइंग. 2 by 3, 2 upon 3. Why by? Because 2 is divided by 3. Now tell me what is the numerator here?
2.
What is the denominator here?
3.
Now if I write the same fraction in this form, what will come in the first box?
2.
What will come in the second box?
3.
Now if I write the same fraction in this form, what will come in this box?
3.
Correct. Another question. What fraction is this?
Minus 3 upon 2.
Okay. Can someone learn something new from this class and say what is this fraction?
Minus 3 by 2.
Correct. What is the numerator?
Minus 3.
What is the denominator?
2.
Thank you. Now, before we get into the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of fractions, we need to understand what are like fractions and what are unlike fractions. So these are two types of fractions. And these are not the only two types. We can classify fractions in other ways also. But one of the ways is just to look at the denominators. If we have two or more fractions with the same denominator, then the fractions are called like fractions. If we have two or more fractions where the denominators are different, then the fractions are called unlike fractions. Here, 5 by 10, 6 by 10, both have the same denominator 10, so they are like fractions. Similarly, 2 by 3 and 1 by 4. Now the denominators are 3 and 4. Remember, denominator is below the line. 3 and 4 are different, so they are unlike fractions. Very simple. Like and unlike. Like means एक जैसा, not कि ऊपर क्या है नीचे क्या है, डिनोमिनेटर चेक करते हैं. Unlike एक जैसा नहीं, अलग अलग डिनोमिनेटर. न्यूमरेटर बराबर हो या ना बराबर हो, doesn't matter. The only thing we are checking is the denominators. I'm going to write some fractions on the screen and you will tell me which are like and which are not like. Let me do it quickly. Suppose the fractions are 1 by 2, suppose the fractions are 1 by 2,
Oh, चाय बनाना.
2 by 3, 3 by 3, 3 by 4, 6 by 12, say 5 by 4, 6 by 10, 13 by 3, 4 by 2. Now if I ask you, which fractions are like 1 by 2? Which fractions are like 1 by 2? Type the answers in the chat box. Okay. So we have understood that 1 by 2 and 4 by 2 are like, 2 by 3, 3 by 3 and 13 by 3 are like, 3 by 4 and 5 by 4 are like, whereas 6 by 10 and 6 by 12 are unlike fractions. We need to know this because how we add and how we subtract depends on whether the fractions that we will add or subtract, they are like or unlike. So knowing, identifying like and unlike fractions is necessary. Let us move on. This is how we add like fractions. The simplest operation. 1 by 5 plus 2 by 5. Two fractions, same denominator 5. So we take 5 as the common denominator and we add the numerators. 1 plus 2 becomes 3. This is the process of adding like fractions. Adding like fractions. Now let us try answer a question. Suppose we have two like fractions and we add them. Suppose we have 3 by 10 and we have to add it to say 2 by 10. Denominator is 10, denominator is 10. So we know that they are like fractions. So we will say take 10 as the common denominator, 3 plus 2, we will add the numerators. So this becomes 5 by 10. इसको हम दूसरे तरीके से भी लिख सकते थे. हम यहाँ लिख सकते थे 10, 3 plus 2 equals to 5 by 10. Clearly 5 by 10 is not in the simplest form, but we will study that later. But this is how we add. I've given you another example. So I'm now going to give you a question and you will solve it in the notebook and give me the answer in the chat. The question is 2 by 7 plus 3 by 7. Just like the previous examples, this will be 7 as the common denominator, 2 plus 3 as the numerator, which is 5 by 7. If we have to add unlike fractions, the simple thing is we will make them like first. First, we will make them like. Here, the question is 1 by 5 plus 3 by 1 by 3. 1 by 5 plus 1 by 3. Very, very, very simple. We will multiply the first fraction with the denominator of the second fraction. So 1 into 3, 5 into 3. Right? plus sign remains where it is. Then we will multiply the second fraction with the denominator of the first fraction. So 1 into 5, 3 into 5. Now 1 into 3 is 3. 5 into 3 is 15. 1 into 5 is 5. 5 into 3 is 15. Now you see 15 and 15 like fractions. So बीच में एक स्टेप क्या नहीं लिखा है, वो ये कि common denominator is 15. We are adding the numerators. So we get 8 by 15. I'm giving you another simple question. Solve it and tell me what the answer is. Add 2 by 3 and 3 by 4. Now we see that the denominators are 3 and 4. 3 and 4 are different. So these are unlike fractions. These are unlike fractions. So to make them like, we will multiply one fraction with the denominator of the other fraction. So this becomes 2 into 4 by 3 into 4 plus as it is. Now 3 into 3 divided by 4 into 3. Now this becomes 8 and 12. 2 4s are 8, 3 4s are 12. Then 3 3s are 9, 4 3s are 12. Now 12 and 12, same denominator. So we can take 12 as the common denominator. 8 plus 9, which becomes 17 by 12. This is how we add. Now the subtraction is exactly the same as addition. So when we have like fractions and we have to do the subtraction, for example, 5 by 7 minus 3 by 7. So because both the denominators are 7, the fractions are like. So we take 7 as the common denominator and subtract the numerators 5 minus 3, which is 2. So the answer is 2 by 7. The only difference from addition is वहां पर हम ऐड करते थे, यहाँ हम subtract करेंगे, but the method remains same when the fractions are like. Let us try a question on your own. Suppose the question is 5 by 13 minus 4 by 13. Subtract and share the answer. So because both the denominators are 13, we know that these fractions are like fractions. So we will take 13 as the common denominator. 5 minus 4. So this becomes 5 minus 4 is 1 and 13. 1 by 13 or 1 upon 13. The answer is not 13. The answer is 1 upon 13 or 1 by 13. It's completely different from 13. Subtraction of unlike fractions is also like the subtraction of addition of like fractions. First we will make them like and then we will subtract. So here if the question is 7 by 9 minus 2 by 3. 7 by 9 minus 2 by 3. So the denominators are 9 and 3. They are different. So the fractions are unlike. To make them like, we will multiply this 3 with this fraction and multiply the 9 with this fraction. It's very clear using the colors. When we do that, 7 into 3 becomes 21. 9 into 3 becomes 27. Minus 2 into 9 becomes 18. 3 into 9 becomes 27. Now we take 27 common. 21 minus 18 is 3 by 27. Of course, it's not in the simplest form, but this is a correct answer. Now let us see if you are able to solve it on your own. The question that you will try to solve for yourself is this. 5 by 7 minus 3 by 5. Now we have denominator 7 and 5. They are different, so the fractions are unlike. We have to make the fractions like. तो हम क्या करेंगे? 5/7 को हम 5 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. So 5 into 5, ऊपर नीचे दोनों, न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर. Minus का minus. Similarly, we will multiply 7 to the numerator and denominator of the other fraction. So 3 into 7 by 5 into 7. Now this becomes 5 into 5 is 25. 7 into 5 is 35. Minus 3 into 7 is 21. 5 into 7 is 35. Now 35 and 35, they are same. So now we have like fractions. We take 35 as the common denominator. 25 minus 21. Now 25 minus 21 is 4 by 35. Right? The correct answer is 4 by 35. It's not 2 by 35. It's not 34 by 35. It is 4 by 35. We quickly looked at how we can add and subtract the fractions. Now tell me, to do this addition and subtraction, what else do we need to know? There is something we need to know. Without knowing that, we cannot solve these questions. Let's see if you have understood or not. Very good, Prachi. We need multiplication. Okay? And we need multiplication tables. So if we don't know multiplication, if we don't practice multiplication tables, then our fraction addition subtraction will be slow, or it will be wrong, or it will become impossible. Okay? So this is how things are linked to each other. How do we multiply fractions? This is easy. This is actually easy. Suppose we have two fractions, 2 by 5 and 3 by 4, and we have to multiply. Simple 3-step process, and we can write the answer in just one step, but to explain, to understand, we multiply the numerators. So 2 into 3 is 6. We multiply the denominators. 5 into 4 is 20. So the answer is 6 by 20. आज की क्लास के लिए हम यहीं पे रुकेंगे. 6 by 20. How 6 by 20 becomes 3 by 10? If you know, absolutely well, good, very good, brilliant. If you don't know, you wait for the next class and we will understand. So 6 by 20. क्या हुआ? 2 into 3 and 5 into 4. Simple. Numerator multiplied by numerator and denominator multiplied by denominator. Now let us see if you can solve a multiplication question on your own. If the fractions are 9 by 13 into 7 by 6. Very simply, this becomes, if you write it in detailed step, this becomes 9 into 7 by 13 into 6. 9 into 7 is 63. There is no other way to do this but to know the multiplication table. Then 13 into 6 is 108. 108? No. 78. Now, if you know the multiplication table of 13, you will write 13 into 6 equals to 78. If you don't know, तो आपको extra काम करना पड़ेगा. क्या? 13 into 6. आप तो ऐसे भी नहीं करते, आप ऐसे करते हो. 13 into 6. 6 3s are 18. 6 1s are 6 plus 7, 78. ऐसे लिखते. So if you remember the multiplication table of 13, and remembering doesn't mean कि उसको रटना नहीं है. When you write the tables by multiplying, when you find the products by multiplication, you will automatically remember. Don't try to remember the product. 63 by 78. Sufyan, thank you for trying. To understand division, we need to understand some other concept, which is called a reciprocal. Reciprocal of a fraction is when we come up with a new fraction in which the numerator becomes the denominator and the denominator becomes the numerator. 5 denominator to numerator, 3 numerator to denominator. उल्टा लिखने का मतलब ऐसा नहीं है जो मिरर में आता है, वो नहीं, ऊपर नीचे. 5 goes up, 3 comes down, so the reciprocal is 5/3. Let's see if you have understood this with 2 examples. First one, fraction is 3/5. What will be its reciprocal? Numerator. So 3/5 reciprocal is 5/3, 9/13 reciprocal is 13/9, and 1/7 reciprocal is 7/1. But if we know reciprocals, then we can do the division also. How? Suppose the fractions are 4/5 and 2/3. 4/5 and 2/3. Now we need to divide 4/5 by 2/3. 4/5 को हमको 2/3 से divide करना है. So what we will do is, we will take the reciprocal of the second fraction, the divisor. This is the divisor. We take the reciprocal of the divisor and we multiply it to the dividend. जिसको डिवाइड कर रहे हैं, that's called a dividend. जिससे डिवाइड कर रहे हैं, that's called a divisor. So dividend remains as it is. Divisor, we take the reciprocal and we, instead of dividing, we multiply. We know how to multiply. 4 into 3 is 12. 5 into 2 is 10. Done. Why 12/10 is written as 1 and 1/5? We will study it in another session. So this has 2 steps. Division itself is not a step here, not a method here. We perform division by using multiplication and reciprocal. First reciprocal and then the multiplication. Now to see if you have understood and to practice, let us try answer this question on your own. 2 questions I will write. 1/5 divided by 5/2, and the other question I will say 1/5 divided by 2/5. This is question number 1. This is question number 2. So when you share the answer, share the question number also. Now for the first question, always we will keep the dividend as it is and we will take the reciprocal. So dividend remains as 1/5. Divisor हम लेंगे 2/5 कर देंगे उसका उल्टा reciprocal, and this becomes multiplication. So now 1 into 2, 5 into 5, which is 2/25. Congratulations if you got it right. Thank you for trying if you did not get it right. Now if you look at the second question, so dividend remains as it is. Division becomes multiplication, and the divisor we take the reciprocal, right? So we can say 1 into 5, 5 into 2, 5/10. So if you got it right, congratulations. If you did not get it right, thank you for trying. So here also, when we are multiplying and dividing, we need to know certain things. What are those certain things that we need to know? Just like we needed to know some things for addition and subtraction, here also we need to know something. What are those? What are those things that we need to know? Again, it's the same thing. We need to know multiplication and multiplication tables. Multiplication and multiplication tables. So if we don't know our multiplication, if we don't know our multiplication tables, we will find it difficult to deal with fractions, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and divisions. I said we are skipping certain things for today because we are focusing on addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. In the next class, we will start by looking at proper and improper fractions and mixed numerals. Also, we will see how we can simplify. So when we say proper and improper, we will understand how we can simplify the fractions to write it in the simplest, smallest form. Don't miss the class, attend, so that if you don't know this already, you will be able to learn. This will be your homework, very, very simple. I'm going to send you 4 worksheets, one for addition, one for subtraction, one for multiplication, one for division. You will solve it and share the answers with me. I will need the photos of your notebooks.